naked in the thumbnail. Why aren't they naked? Hey guys, what's up? It's Alyse here, and guess who this is? You probably already know. It's my friend, Kate Flowers. We're here at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, second year in a row. Last year, this is where we met each other, and I'm so excited to have her here in a video to share with you. If you guys didn't see our other video, we had one back in the springtime. It kind of had some controversial comments.
Little controversial.
The message was positive, so
yeah.
If you want to see our first video together, we'll put that in the link below. We also filmed what we ate today, which is going to go up on Kate's channel. And yeah, do you want to just give like a little intro of what you have on your YouTube channel, what you're all about?
Sure. I'm Kate Flowers on YouTube and Kate Fruit Flowers almost everywhere else. I talk a lot about food and being vegan, being raw vegan. I do tons of what I eat in a day videos because
So many.
people really like to see them, so I just keep making them. I talk about my history with anorexia, I talk about my history with drug use, I talk about sobriety, I talk about the LGBTQ plus community, and also I'm a ballet dancer, so I talk about that and being like a vegan, raw vegan athlete.
She's basically like a bundle of epicness. If you aren't already subscribed to Kate's channel, definitely go do that. We'll put the link in the description. So today we want to talk to you about how to be a free spirit. And we're gonna jump right into it without hesitation.
Yeah.
Tip number 1, what is it?
Define what being a free spirit means to you.
Yeah, because we don't all have the same definition of anything. We don't all have the same definition of what being successful is, what being beautiful is, or any of that. So define what a free spirit means for you, personally, individually. It's not gonna be the same as what we think it means for us. But do you wanna talk a little bit about like what it means for us? So
yeah, I think
idea?
that like it's this great idea, and I remember being younger, like 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, and like posting things on MySpace or Facebook that were like free spirit, and I just wanted so badly to embody that. I like felt like I was a free spirit trapped inside of a not free spirit body or mentality or emotional state or whatever, but I always resonated with the idea of it. I think the main thing that keeps coming to my mind, which is going to sound a little strange, is confidence, because when you have this sense of who you are, it really comes through in everything that you do in life, how you interact with people, how your thought process, how you manifest things into your life, the kind of abundance that you bring into your life, all comes from feeling
secure.
Like you own it, you're secure in it. Yeah, and so to me it kind of means having that inner sense of self and confidence and self-worth.
Like not having the fear of judgment of other people.
Right.
Because you're so darn confident
Exactly.
in anything and everything that you're doing. So for me, being a free spirit definitely embodies a lot of the things that Kate just mentioned about having that like boost of self-esteem, self-confidence, like self-assurance within yourself, and also to be free of like health problems, to be free of physical ailments, to be free of those mind traps that we kind of set ourselves into, like being fearful, being doubtful, shaming ourselves, feeling guilty, like all of that stuff just pulls you down and weighs you down and keeps you like locked in this little cage. And to be free of all of that. So all the stuff that Kate said, plus to be healthy in your body, both physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that stuff, and also financially. That's something that I feel like I was never taught as a child, like not from my parents, not from teachers. So basically what that means to me is not having a limit on the things that I can earn in life, because I feel like with a traditional job there's a limit on how much you can earn. You can only get so many raises and only earn that much money, so there's a ceiling. But for me being an entrepreneur, and for us being entrepreneurs, means that there's no limit. Like the more love and passion and energy and time that we put into work, whatever it is, passion projects, the more financial abundance we can create.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the main thing is that so many people are worried about and stressed out about finances and money, and they put this emphasis on it, and all that does is perpetuate the issue more. It doesn't bring you more abundance or any more money. And when you have more of the financial freedom, I think that that aspect is so important. It just allows you to be more free-spirited. You get to do more of what you love. You get to have that sense of being a free spirit. And
you don't have to say no to things.
Right.
You can say yes to things and kind of do as you wish without having that limit and like weight on you.
yeah.
Okay, so the camera died, so we're filming new device, slightly different
Might
angle.
look a little different.
Yeah. Tip number 2. What is it?
The little things.
Yeah.
The little things means incorporate things into your life every single day. Make it a ritual, make it a habit that you do things every day that make you feel a little bit free. For me, that might be driving around with the windows down and the wind blowing in my face and listening to my favorite song. And that could just take 5 minutes, and it doesn't have to be that you spend your whole day doing things that make you feel free, but incorporate little things that do give you that free spirit feeling.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be something massive like moving to a new place.
Yeah,
or
like quit your
anything
job
like
and
that.
try and start over completely because you want to be a free spirit and do what you love.
Yeah.
Like, look, that's a great idea.
Baby steps.
But baby steps.
Yeah. And one thing for me is I love to have bare feet. Makes me feel super free. And not shaving my armpits also makes me feel free. Like not having to fit into those societal norms, also because it's just painful for me. So kind of just like honoring myself in those ways. Oh yeah, another little thing that I like do very often that makes me feel free-spirited is I just hum and whistle a lot. Like whenever I'm happy, I'm just like always making some sort of sound. And sometimes it's like, well, it's always just like a sound that I've come up with. Addison's always like, babe, what are you singing? Or like, what are you humming? And I'm like, I don't know, like the song of my heart. Like I just feel so free and happy. So expressing myself in that like little way helps.
Absolutely. I mean, for me, dancing, obviously, you guys don't know I'm a dancer, and dancing definitely makes me feel free, but find what it is for you. It could be hugging a tree, it could be going for a walk in the woods, it could be meditating, dancing, singing, drawing, journaling, whatever it is. Find those little things and incorporate them every day. Don't just do them every once in a while. Make sure you spend 5 or 10 minutes at least every single day doing that.
Yeah. Eventually, these things will add up and they'll feel more comfortable and natural for you. And one day you'll look back and be like, wow, 6 months ago, I was a totally different person.
Yeah.
And a year ago, and 5 years ago. So taking those little tiny action steps and doing things that make you feel good and make you feel free, spirited, and light and just like open to the world and loving, those things will all add up.
Yeah.
And you can start doing a little bit of bigger things and kind of step your way up, or just be satisfied with those little incorporations into your life.
It definitely over time makes a huge, huge difference. The more you feel it, the more you will embody it, and the more that it will become your life. And you just have to trust that process, and it's not going to change overnight. You're not going to go from, working a job that's something you don't like, or being in school all the time, or feeling totally trapped and unfree, to being a free spirit the next day.
Yeah.
But incorporating those little things will definitely help.
Yeah. And don't get discouraged, like looking at where you are now and where other people are. Just focus on yourself and taking those little steps, as we said. Number 3 is to let go. Totally letting go of the things that are keeping you and preventing you from feeling free.
Yeah.
So what's something little that you think you've done in your life in the past few years, something that you've let go of to...
I have a big one, not a little one.
What's a big one?
I completely gave up all of my addictive habits. So I quit doing like seriously hard drugs like 10 years ago. I quit smoking weed about 6.5 years ago. But I still held on to like smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol for a really, really, really long time. And then 2 years ago, I quit both of those things. And letting go of those, even though I thought it was kind of still this normal thing to do for me personally, letting go of those things completely changed my life.
I thought you were going to say dramatically.
Dramatically?
If you watch our other video, you'll know why we're laughing. I just totally made a serious sentence. Very funny.
Yeah.
If you guys hear this craziness in the background, they're singing and dancing and little kids playing, so please bear with us. Just a couple more minutes of what we have to share with you today. So one little thing that I let go of in my life that I felt like was preventing me from feeling free was answering text messages like as soon as I get them, or answering text messages like period. So I used to feel so stressed and like tied down to my phone and to answering individuals when they would text me, and I kind of just like let go of that because it didn't make me feel good. It made me feel like anxious kind of. So now I answer texts when I feel like really filled with joy and like excited to answer a text, and that might mean like hours go by before I answer it, or days go by, or months go by, and then I explain like, hey, this is what was happening in my life, but I'm so excited to like catch up with you now, and that feels really freeing to me to not feel those like ties to like answer people, because it's so much more, at least in my experience, more authentic to connect with people when I feel totally ready and stoked to.
Yeah, absolutely. So it can be something big or something little, anywhere in between. Once you start incorporating more things that make you feel free and you feel like you're ready to let go of certain things, you'll know. You'll have the sense of what it is, and whether it's something big like letting go of an addiction or a relationship or a job, or it's something small that just you're doing because you feel obligated, like Alyse said, rather than you're doing because you really want to. And when you're a free spirit, you don't do things because you're obligated or you feel obligated. So that's a big one for sure.
Yeah. And again, just like the previous step, it takes time and everything can add up. And then you look back and you're like, wow, those little tiny adjustments really allowed me to feel more free.
Absolutely. I have that for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't even really know it was happening while it was happening until I, like, the retrospective, like, wow, I'm a different person than I was a year ago.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. Me too.
So it's exciting.
Yeah.
And I want you to be a free spirit. I want you to feel what that feels like, because it's completely liberating. And we all are, inside, we all are free spirits. And I think that if we can embody that more, the world's going to be a much better place.
Yeah. So don't get discouraged. Just take the little steps that will get you there. And trust yourself, trust your intuition with those feelings that come up when you're thinking you need to let go of something or add something new into your life. And we wish you the best. And we'll see you in a new video together in the future eventually. I hope that you enjoyed our talk today. I hope that you enjoyed Kate's presence. Again, check out her channel if you haven't already. And we love you so much.
Love you.